I'm Lex E. Rojas. I both wrote Were-Flutter Quest for Truth and am playing the role of Hope, the Were-Flutter. Were-Flutter Darkest Desired was an exclusive originally for Exiram's sister company, Were-Creature Videos. But it was actually somebody from the film festival had reached out to me about submitting it for the microfilm festival, and Alex decided to release another version that's specifically Exiram. So the Exiram version and the Were-Creature Videos version are two different cuts of the same short film. So it was originally exclusive to Were-Creature Videos, and now it is under the Exiram production label. So we were talking about having some kind of transformation video, but we didn't really have anything specific in mind right away, and I came up with the idea of the Were-Flutter because I actually had the wings already, and I felt like it could be a good kind of like, I thought it would be really cool to see something that hasn't really been done before, someone transforming into a butterfly. Like what? Like not just a butterfly, because it also has like the crazy long nails. We had like the cool pointy ears and the white eyes though. That was fun. We had talked about a transformation, and that's what I came up with, and he loved it, so we went with that.
My interest came from this was different than anything I had done before. I've done the creature role. This is very unique. And I also wanted to work with Lex, because Lex E. Rojas, who is the writer, I already knew from working with her before, and was excited to participate in the piece that she wrote. I was offered the role of Kat Hyler in Credits Among Friends, but the script just didn't speak to me. It was a good script. It wasn't the work that was calling to me at the time. I was recently given advice that don't say yes unless it's a hell yes. And in this case, working with Lex specifically was a hell yes. So it was a no-brainer to do this project.
Fun, weird fact, I was actually considered for the role of Kat Hyler after Caitlin had turned it down. I auditioned for it, and I was being considered for it, but I was still in Michigan, and the timing for me to come back to New York wasn't going to be right, and there were probably other factors as well that are not me.
In this situation, I knew what I was getting into. It was a safe space. It was, I know how production works with ExiramProductions, so it's very easy to prepare myself for it, and the process of how films are made with this production. And also, it was a different script than anything I had done with Exiram before. I did Out of Boredom, which was the comedy, and I did The Pricker Returns, which was the horror. This is more mystery, fantasy, really unique. And that's what always brings me back. Exiram always chooses scripts that are very different and something that you can play with. There's freedom, there's creative freedom here.
Because I'm non-binary, there was a question whether or not the character would be non-binary or if she would be a female character. And I really saw Hope as female, not, I don't feel like just because I'm non-binary, every character I have to play needs to be non-binary, because I also understand how I look. I'm very feminine presenting, and I don't mind she, her pronouns. I just prefer they, them. So it's not like I'm not a huge stickler when it comes to my gender. but I really felt like this character needed to be female. There was a little confusion though at first. This one actually required actual writing. So it wasn't just my, my brainchild. I also had to, develop it. And I like that it gave me the chance to develop the character of Hope and introduce the character of Frida. And I think it's a good way to explain to the audience kind of the origins of the Were-Flutter while entertaining them at the same time.
I think there are parallels to the role of Marigold. Now that I think about it a little bit deeper, there are parallels in terms of being the one to tell the protagonist, hey, this is the key to who you truly are. But in this case, it's not quite clear whether I'm a creature or not. So there's a little bit of mystery there, which is fun to play with.
A Were-Flutter, let's put it this way, it's a person who can turn into a butterfly-like creature. I don't want to give too much away. Watch Were-Flutter Quest for Truth, and you'll find out everything you need to know.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy our project.